Oh my God, I saw this. Okay. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. There's an exhibition of drawings of students screaming right outside my class, and you can perfectly tell which one is trace AI because it's literally the same as this. This is the AI generated image, right? Yeah. Well, here's a question though. Is there anything like inherently wrong with that? You know what I mean? She traced AI. She still drew it by hand. I mean, this also just gets into like why we consider art, I guess, which is everybody's going to have a personal answer. There's no like rigid, definitive answer as to why we care about these things other than they just make us feel a certain way. It's like, if anything, this is doing more work than the rest of the things because it's causing people to talk about it. This post would not have almost 300,000 likes if this person didn't decide to do this, right? Do you think they meant to do that? Do you think they meant to say they were told, oh, make a drawing of yourself screaming, and they were like, I don't know how to do that, I'm just going to trace it? That's probably what they did. Do you think they meant to, oh, I'm going to do this thing and it's going to be crazy and unique and it's going to go viral? Like, no, that's definitely not what it was. But the difference is that now we're talking about it. There's something to be said about AI art and its influence on us, I think, is really important. I think that there's something more interesting about the reaction to these kinds of things because that it does tell us something about ourselves. It's literally a drawing, right? It's literally a drawing. Unless this is like printed out, even then it'd be kind of funnier, but it's literally a drawing. I also think that there must be laws where the AI must ask permission to use energy. 100% agree. 100% agree. And I think that, again, it's like an accessibility thing. I think the accessibility is really important. There's plenty of stock images out there. You can go outside and take pictures and generate with that. You can make great stuff with those limitations. The problem is that it's not the same as using someone's art piece, putting it on a mood board, and then drawing something that kind of, is similar to it. There's a reason why we have copyright laws. Who's out there like, yes, please use my art to train your AI? I don't think there's really anybody like that. It's not a very common take. There's a saying, paintings have long since left their ancestral home, that is the canvas. So the painting itself, the image, matters a lot less nowadays. And it hasn't mattered for a long time. When you make a piece of artwork, you're doing more than just depicting something. In my opinion, all art is a self-portrait. All art tells you something about yourself because there's more to the art than just the art. You know what I mean? We care about the person. We like seeing work made by a person because it is inspirational in that you can work diligently to like make something, that didn't exist before. It's like why we appreciate athletes. If we put a robot in the Olympics, it'd be like, wow, that's epic. Look at the robot that was programmed to win. That's crazy. Like, we don't care about that kind of stuff. Mile Uber ride is not the same as running a marathon just because the amount of spatial displacement is the same. Yeah, exactly. It's why we care about people doing things. Dude, no, this is exactly what I thought. I saw this and I was like, this guy's doing the soy jack. What kills me about this is that you can clearly tell the other students just traced actual photos they took of themselves screaming. This girl actively took more steps by using AI on top of that. It's not even about utility anymore. It's just an unthinking habit now. But she did something more important here by tracing AI. If she traced a photo, we wouldn't know about it. It's kind of profound in a way. It's kind of profound. Not gonna lie,